welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm doing another mukbang, but this time I'm having some Shanghai noodles, which I'm super excited because I love Shanghai food. And yeah, so there's pork and cabbage with these like really thick, delicious noodles, and they're my absolute favorite. Every time I go to a Shanghai restaurant, I have to order these. And yeah, it's just like, drenched in oil and delicious goodness. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any new videos, and you can join our cheeky fam because I upload twice a week. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started on today's mukbang. So this Chinese restaurant didn't even give me chopsticks because I ordered takeout, and I guess they thought I wasn't even Asian, but I'm a little offended. I haven't eaten noodles with a fork in I don't even know how long, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm way too lazy to go downstairs to get chopsticks, and yeah. Oh my god. I was looking forward to this all day. You would not believe. Ooh, got a whole bunch of pork here. So I thought for today's topic, we do another relationship type of mukbang. And yeah, we're just gonna chat about something that I read in this article. Just popped up on Facebook, and it's about people in China, specifically girls in China, who are called leftover women. You might be thinking to yourself, like, what the heck is a leftover woman? Like, what? Why are women referred to as like pieces of meat? But it means in China, or pretty much like a big part of Asia, girls like to get married a little younger. So in Canada and US, it's like totally normal for like women to get married after 30, like in their 30s. But in China, if you're in your 30s and you're not married, you're single, you're pretty much like dead. You're like dead to everybody's eyes. You're considered way past a leftover woman. Like when you're 27, apparently, that's when you're called a leftover woman because everyone else is already married. Like, what? I was actually appalled. Like when I was reading this, it's like kind of funny, but like really sad at the same time. Like, what is a good age to be getting married? Comment down below if you have some thoughts on this. But I think it's different for everyone, obviously. But, some people are like super old-fashioned. We're in the 21st century now, guys. And people stay in school longer, start their careers later, have babies in their 30s. Like, it's not a big deal. Why is it that women feel the need, or at least even like families feel the need to pressure the daughters to get married as soon as possible? Like, I'm so glad my mom doesn't do that, because if she did, I'd feel so like unsatisfied. Like how before people would have arranged marriages, so you get married first and you fall in love afterwards. That is definitely not the case now, and I feel so passionately about this because like you only get one shot at this. I mean, given that you don't get a divorce, right? But like you only get one shot, and you should find the right person. If you're going to be spending the rest of your life with this one person, like, it's a lot to handle. And if you hate that person, it's just going to make your life so miserable. So back to this article. In this article, this woman is obviously in her 30s and talking about how difficult it is to live in China, where everyone is judging you because you're not married. And while you're pursuing your career, you're doing something that you love, but you're not married to a man, it's like game over. These noodles are actually so good. Like, I don't know how the Shanghai people do it. It's freaking amazing. But yeah, so while all of her friends are pretty much talking about planning their wedding, planning their pregnancies, they're already pregnant, you know, dealing with their families, like, you feel like you're such an outcast when you're not part of the group. Like, I, for one, am only 25, and thank God I don't feel the marriage pressure and anxiety just yet, because I'm still in my mid-20s, and everyone has their own timeline, but I feel like I would start panicking maybe in my 30s of, like, just for myself, but not everyone feels the same way. But yeah, I just found it, like, actually so eye-opening how you can be called a leftover woman when you're in your 30s and you're not married. Like, the culture is just so different in Asia, especially China, pretty much, compared to Canada. Like, in your 20s, you're discovering yourself, you're getting an education, you're trying to find a job that you like, and you're trying to pursue your career. And, like, there's just so many things that are changing. Maybe in your mid to, like, late 20s, you're pretty much, like, settled in, you, like, kind of know what you want, but that doesn't mean, like, you have to do it, like, how everyone else is doing it. People that get married when they're, like, 16, 18, like, not because of a baby or anything. I'm not saying you should get married just because a baby is coming, but, like, let's say there's nothing pressuring you to get married and you get married. I feel like that's just, like, so, I can't wrap my head around it. Like, you barely figured out yourself yet, and yet you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody else. First of all, unless you, like, just was born into money or you won the lottery, you are not financially stable in your, like, early 20s. And there's just, like, lots of finances to deal with when you're married. That's number one. So these are, you know, the checklist of whether or not you're ready to get married. That's number one, whether or not you're financially stable, whether or not you even understand yourself and, like, what you want in a partner, because what you want in a boyfriend or a significant other when you're 14 versus when you're, like, 30 is, like, totally different. When you're in school, all you want is someone who has, like, time for you, will, like, pay attention to you, is funny, has friends, gets along with your friends, and, like, that's it. Who cares about morals, right? I'm so glad I live in Canada and nobody's pressuring me to get married. Even, like, a lot of my friends are, like, getting engaged, but they're not married yet. Which I think is normal. The age to get married in, like, Canada is, like, not 23 or, like, 20. If anything, it's, like, late 20s. That's when you start thinking about it, start settling down. And why is it that we do so much to try to impress boys? We should do things for ourselves. We should get healthy, get fit, lose weight for ourselves, not so that we're not going to be, like, a leftover woman. Because that's what I said in the article. Like, what her parents were trying to pressure her into learning another musical instrument, like, when she was 25, okay? Like, not when she was a kid and, like, you know, having an extra skill is great, but when she was 25. So they pressured her to, like, learn another instrument so that boys would find her more attractive because she had an extra skill. Like, no. I give zero shits about learning a musical instrument. I'm not musically talented. I'm like pretty much tone deaf. Like it's just sad. You'll never catch me singing. You'll never catch me at karaoke. I used to play the piano and I was like the worst piano player. I would miss all my notes. I would miss the tempo. I would just hate it. I just don't practice. I'm actually super full, so I don't think I'm gonna finish this. But these were delicious Shanghai noodles. I think it would be better actually if they were spicy. I could have like drenched it in sriracha, but you know, I wanted the true Shanghai flavor to come through with the pork and the green onions and the delicious cabbage. Today was a really good day, guys. Even though I read this article and I was fuming, it was a good day. So I hope you guys all had a beautiful day as well. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you like kind of more relationship type of stories, chatty mukbangs. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.